Yeah, says I'm smart. Yeah, I mean, I ain't get in the middle of this shit, but I definitely felt some type of way about it. Well, he just said he went to a funeral, and the first thing you say is talking shit about some food that was made. That ain't cool. But, like I said, I ain't getting in the middle of this shit. It didn't have nothing to do with me, honestly. So, really no point. Man, you said 10, 15 minutes. I don't know when it's done. Aí, my freedom mesh, Leon.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Detroit Lions. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Ready. Back to 60. Back to 60.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. You talk about this Lions defense. Well, they've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem? When they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Richardson looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Again, 11 on the play. First down, San Francisco.
Come on. Hey.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Richardson on 3rd and short. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Hey.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
A first down there on a pickup at 25.
Here we go.
That's good for the Lions.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Lions at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And last week, not only on the scoreboard, but I saw it on tape as well. Definitely not one of their finer performances, because they were outclassed pretty much right from the start. So I think there'll be a renewed emphasis on trying to be a little better out of the gate in this one so they don't fall into a big hole.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Young now. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Now 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Now Richardson. Connects with Kittle underneath. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. You talk about this Lions defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run, and the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. And this throw incomplete. The defender went over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
Chip Mooney on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw pulled in by Kittle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to have a Niners first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First and 10, it's Richardson. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's second and 10.
18, Romeo, 18, not saying 19. 19 tight, 19 tight. Dragon 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Richardson looking to throw this. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
And still yet to find the end zone. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey? Not the one that you're throwing it to. Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
That throw by Young incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Light blue. Red, yellow.
Young on 3rd down. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He'll return it from the 6. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Niners are going offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Off play action. Richardson connects with Kittle underneath. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and 13. Now it's Richardson. And that is incomplete. Had the pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Young. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. On 3rd and 1, here's Young. And this is caught at the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
It'll be Young again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the 1st half winds down.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now here's Young. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. T. Higgins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Richardson. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This is certainly a team that's prone to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Richardson working from the gun. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Drop 50, drop 50. Cowboy 80, Warriors 70. 18 Rattler.
Here's Richardson to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They'll get to the line. Remember, it's also 3rd down. Looking to throw. Richardson. Connects with Kittle underneath. He's into space past the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18, Pioneer.
Richardson to the air on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Come on.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Richardson going to move him around. This is caught. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk as the first half is winding down. And the Niners have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Young will set to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Okay, ready?
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
That's complete to the Porter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And quickly they get to the line. A 1st down throw for Young. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Ready, set. Steal, black. Set, cut.
Young on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage. That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Running for it, Montgomery. And he's taken down at the 43, and now before picking up the 1st. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10, Young. this one is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And down to the 36-yard line here. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Flag blue, red, yellow. Hey, red. Ready?
3rd and short yardage, Young. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
18, Rattler, 18, Mustang 19. 19 tight, 19 tight. Dragon 60.
Richardson now on 2nd down. That's caught downfield by Kittle. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 79 yards. And the 49ers have moved out in front. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing and then throw the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Ready.
To throw, Young. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And it's 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to
and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. In motion right, that's Williams.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Blaster, 6. Green jack.
Young looks to throw on first down. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Niners are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
At their own 4-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. First and 10. And they work this out past the 25. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, 49ers.
Now here's Samuel on the end around. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? You might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Turn 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18. Go.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. Throw out wide is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Ready.
Play action. Now Richardson. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some...
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Now a second down throw for Young. A quick throw, but incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Third down, Young from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. And in a two-score game, obviously every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is an...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And now they're in the hurry-up. Another run with McCaffrey on second down. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. The Niners on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
19 Lions, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's got a man, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards.
And the 49er first down.
First down, here's Mitchell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
Not in any rush offensively. In motion, right one of the tight ends. He'll get this to his tight end, Latu. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Going for it on 4th, Richardson. That is caught. And he is going to have the Niners first down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Second down. Here's Richardson. Rolling to his left. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They have time back there. Good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short. 3rd and 1.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 1. Richardson to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Levante David. And the Lions are right back in this football game. This is 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Young. And it's caught. Tompkins. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Ready?
Young to throw. And avoids the contact by sliding. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Young. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Now Young. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here it is. 4th and inches.
Yellow, blue. Ready.
Here's Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have the Lions 1st down. No problem there. They get the 1st by plenty on 4th and inches. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. The Lions will use the 1st of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Here's Young. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2nd and 6 coming up. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Let's go now.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. The 49ers now going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Blue check. Fight, 97, red, cycle. Set, go.
Young to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, but they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line.
Come on.
Here's
Hey.
1st and 10.
Not saying 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Hey, Trash.
Here's Richardson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. What a thrilling 4th quarter this one was. Well, at least, I guess, if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending, because it wasn't just a one-touchdown swing. It was a